Hey everyone, welcome back to your daily meditation. So today we're going to be focusing on adaptability, being adaptable. I'm going to let you ponder on that for a few seconds while we follow our usual routine. We're going to close our eyes, assuming you're in a super comfortable position already, in that same space where we're building up amazing energy. And we're going to work on our 3 inhales as deeply as we can, inhaling through the nose, and we'll exhale all together through the mouth, just kind of like sighing out and releasing any unnecessary energy. Inhale nice and deeply, and let it all go. Let's do that again 2 more times together. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do that one more time. Just to be a little more adaptable, let's do it 3 more times together. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling deeply through the nose again. Exhaling, releasing, letting go. Just one more like that, but also exhale through your nose. Present with yourself here, relax yourself in your space, on your mat. Really feel yourself, feel the muscles in the body relaxing. Bring attention to the top of your head here. And just imagine from the top of the head down, almost like you're taking a shower, like you have a waterfall just spraying over top of your head, washing everything down. Washing any worries, anything you've been holding on to, anything that's been heavy to carry. There's this water just washing all over you, and I want you to imagine that. Imagine that water that's just running from the top of the head all the way down the body, washing anything off that's unnecessary, that's been stagnant. And you're feeling lighter and lighter by the second. Allow it to wash off anything that doesn't belong. And feel your body getting lighter and lighter. And we were talking about being adaptable. Our theme today is being adaptable. What does that mean for you? If you had to think of a situation where you've had to be adaptable, where adaptability came to use, is there anything that comes to mind? Being adaptable. What do we need to be adaptable? Well, an open mind. We need to be accepting. We need to be ready for anything. Open because we're okay with whatever it is that happens, knowing that we can adapt. We're confident in our abilities, that whatever the situation or circumstance may be, we'll be able to adapt to that situation. We're not stuck in a closed box way of thinking. We know that regardless, we can adapt to whatever situation and come out even better than we were before. Keep breathing in this situation, stay present. You could always come back to the water running at the top of the head, clearing out any negative energy or emotion, clearing out any doubt of your capabilities, any doubt that you're not that type of person, that you're not adaptable. Because you can be. Like many things, that's another choice. A choice to not be stuck in any limiting beliefs. A choice to change or move according to the situation or circumstances. A choice to remake ourselves. To redo something. Whatever it is that happens, we know that it's a lesson and we adapt. We adapt to the circumstances. We don't let those outer experiences, circumstances, and situations bring us down. We adapt to them instead. Accepting that there will always be challenges. Life will never fully be easy, but it will be much easier when we accept the reality. When we accept that there will always be challenges. And once we accept that, then we're able to adapt to it. Stay present with yourself. Always come back to yourself. If I lose you and you're somewhere else in your train of thoughts and you catch yourself, there's no point in getting frustrated. We just come back. We come back to the present moment with ourselves. You can listen to my suggestions. Just always try to remain present and connected to your breath, regardless of what we're talking about. Observing the different sensations that are arising through your body. And we're able to adapt even if we're not feeling super comfortable after meditating for quite some time. Our bodies are amazing machines, so not only can our minds adapt, but we can physically adapt to so much. We started meditating together for 5 minutes on day 1. And now you've already done so many days. And I bet you it was hard to sit at first for 5 minutes. And it was hard to sit the next day for 6 minutes. And the next day for 7 minutes. But I bet you with time it became easier and easier to show up to your mat, regardless of how long you were going to meditate. Your body's adapting, you're creating a positive habit for yourself. Smile and feel grateful in this exact moment for showing up continuously to your mat. To bring more presence into your life, regardless of what we're talking about or focusing on that day. Just the mere fact that you're showing up for yourself, sitting, focusing on positive intentions, staying present with yourself, that's amazing. Keep breathing here. We're going to do something together that we haven't done yet. And in order to bring even more presence and awareness here, this is a good technique that you can usually be taught, or you maybe have already been taught in yoga. And it's called your UJJAYI breathing. So it's like your ocean or your sea breath, in the sense that when you inhale deeply through the nose, you're inhaling and creating a sound that sounds like the ocean at the back of the throat. And when you're exhaling through the nose, you're doing the same. Let me give you that example. You'll be able to hear me breathe from the nose to the back of the throat, as if I have an obstruction at the back of the throat and I'm limiting how much air is going through. So when you inhale and exhale deeply, you're purposefully trying to obstruct space at the back of the throat. And you're breathing in with a little bit of restriction, adding on this sound, this beautiful sound that's very similar to the waves washing up to shore from the ocean. So visualize that sound, even that beautiful scenery, and hear that sound. Hear yourself creating that sound as you inhale and exhale through the nose at the back of the throat. Keep inhaling and exhaling like that, super consciously. It's hard not to be present when you're remaining very connected to your breath, and when you're forcefully creating that breath and restricting a little bit of breathing as you inhale and exhale through the nose. So the goal here is to remain so present with yourself that you're able to catch every inhale and exhale. Focus on that UJJAYI breathing. Tap into yourself. Keep an amazing, long, lengthened posture as you're seated here. A strong posture. Shoulders retracted. You keep following that breath as you take deep UJJAYI breathings, and you create the sound of the ocean at the back of your throat. Continue to breathe in this way and stay present with yourself. Notice how quickly you've adapted to this new technique, this new style of breathing that you might have never experienced before. How does it feel right now, listening to yourself breathe, staying connected and present? Notice how you're feeling. Notice how relaxed the body is, and if it wasn't, relax it. Keep breathing that way. Stay present with yourself right now. Remind yourself that when faced with any situation or circumstance that you might not enjoy as much. That might not be super pleasant. Remind yourself that you're adaptable. You're able to adapt to whatever circumstance or situation that arises, and you can come out stronger. You have control over your thoughts, over your mind. Your mind is adaptable, your body is adaptable. You have a choice. You can choose to stay closed-minded towards something and say things like, oh, no, that's not me. Oh, I don't do things. Oh, I don't think that way. Oh, I don't do that. Or you could choose to be the yes man, that person who says yes to things that might scare them, right? To new experiences by fear of adapting. You're that person that says yes because you're not afraid. And even if you are afraid, you're confident that you'll be able to adapt to whatever happens. Be that yes person that dares to experience new things because they're confident that they can adapt. Even to the worst case scenario. Be that yes person that is daring, that exposes herself and that gets out of her comfort zone, her, him. Be that yes person. Be adaptable, because you can. And quite often the only way we're pushed, the only way we get to be adaptable is when we're pushed out of our comfort zone. So let yourself experience new things. Get out of that comfort zone. Challenge yourself. Because you can. And life is but a challenge. And the more we accept it, the more we push ourselves out of our comfort zone, the more we force ourselves to adapt, the easier it gets. Try to keep that UJJAYI breathing. Stay super focused. Right in this moment, think of a situation or a circumstance that happened in your life recently that you were maybe not too pleased with the outcome. Maybe you could have reacted differently or adapted differently. And think of how you could have adapted better to that situation. Think of a situation where you know you could have done better. And then think about how you could have dealt with it differently. Think about how you could have been more adaptable in that situation. And the next time that something similar happens, be that person that's adaptable. Be that person. Because you can. Inhale your arms up overhead. Deep, 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 deep. Press those palms together, look up. Press those palms all the way to your heart center. Smile to yourself for showing up again and again, day after day for your daily meditations, progressing like a champ. And again, right now, this is a perfect example of adaptability, of adapting. You probably used to not meditate before, and you went from not meditating to 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days. We're at 19 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. We're at 19 minutes right now. So awesome work. Keep up the good work. Keep showing up. It'll just get better. Super proud of you and sending out tons and tons of love and looking forward to see you again very, very soon. Mwah.